is up, everyone?
How you guys doing?
You're tuned in to Stay Fishy Friday. For those of you that saw the little midweek special stream with Ed Beaulieu,
For those of you that didn't, you missed out.
So that was a fun stream, but we're gonna go ahead.
That went for an hour and a half,
Mm-hmm.
and we had Ed Beaulieu and Flavio Ramirez, which is Aquascape's main editor and camera guy. We had a blast here. We was laughing and drinking and having a good time, and we had a bunch of people on there, and we went for an hour and a half, and people loved it. They just kept picking Ed's brain. He's so smart.
All right, so we're gonna start things off with the drinking word of the night.
Now, do you guys want it to be Roger or eyeliner? Because we're going to talk about him today. Trust that. Let us know on that.
My vote's for Roger.
Roger?
Everyone says, "Shut up, Roger."
Yeah, everyone. I love that saying, too. We started that. Hashtag shut up, Roger.
All right, so we're going to start things off. We're going to catch up with
You're going to have to go on your
a
phone.
few chats.
Yes, because this don't go back far enough.
Okay, let me pull them up real quick.
I can go far back as that one.
Nope, we've got it. So, first off, we've got Jim Sheasley for $10.
Oh, Jim is like he is so nice and is so helpful, and I bet he isn't even here. You know, he always leaves to go to work, and he throws us some money this way every time. He's such a nice guy.
So for $10, he said, "Hey, what size T-shirt do Big Rich and Josh wear?"
Well, he's a large.
Medium.
Medium? This is how well I know my son.
A long medium.
I am a triple X, a 3XL. I can get into a 2XL now, but it's kind of snug, and I don't like that, So 3XL still, I will be down into 2XL. So if you want it for in the future, get it as a 2XL. I will be skinny enough to fit them because my whole wardrobe, I've got like 80 shirts hanging up in my closet and all kinds of pants that I cannot fit into because they're all 2XL and they're kind of snug. So as soon as I get my belly down a little more, I will be wearing all my cool shirts.
Alrighty, so we got Jim Sheasley again for $40. He's
Oh
saying,
my goodness.
"Hey, guys, hope to catch a tour soon."
Jim, you come out here anytime, brother. You have helped the rescue out so much and so many times. You come out here any time that you can spare the time, and we will accommodate you. Bring your wife, bring the kids, bring grandma, grandpa, grandkids, daughter, whoever, son. I don't care. Bring your neighbors. You just come here and enjoy the rescue, brother.
And then we got Jim Sheasley yet again for $25.
Didn't I tell you he was like a superstar to the rescue?
He said, "Well, gotta head to work. Catch you later."
I called that too.
All right.
Let
Well,
me see.
thanks, Jim.
The next one is this.
All right. And then we are caught up to present time in our chat. So we got Metalhead Prime for $5. And he said this is for Roger's commissary fund.
He says that because the thumbnail has Roger in jail. That's funny. Love that. All right.
So we got 603 Living for $5. He said hashtag Team Tracy and hashtag Free Roger.
Thank you for that. That's hilarious. I needed that laugh. That's hilarious. 603 Living, you the bomb.
We got Rednecks Aquatics for $5. He said, "Sorry I missed you guys last week. I was down near Mexico fishing. Didn't do that great. Well, I was on the water, and that, my friends, is priceless."
I'll tell you what. You're on the water doing not that great. That's better than being here doing great. I wish I was you, brother.
All right, so we got some fan mail that I'm going to go ahead and read off. This is from Frank P. Says, "Dear Big Rich and Josh, I'm Frank and I'm a huge fan of your channel. Thanks for doing such a great job. And hey, Team Tracy." He
Nice.
said, I'm a giant fan of Stay Fit Fishy Friday and never miss it. Well, hope you're watching. And as such, I hope you'll read my letter on the show. Enjoy the small enclosed donation in lieu of a super chat. It's all that I can afford.
Aww.
He said, you've got an excellent YouTube channel. I continually watch it and respect many of your ideas and opinions within the numerous interesting videos. He said, I have a novel idea for a new video that you could do. Could you please do a reaction video of yourself watching 10 hours straight of Rodney Dangerfield movies? Just to make it interesting, you could refrain from going to the bathroom for the whole 10 hours and wear tacky Christmas-themed sweaters for a duration.
What?
Also, no respect, I tell you. I don't get no respect at all. He said, your tips on tanks, fish, and aquascaping are great, and I appreciate your advice frequently. You really do have a wisdom and an insight most of us never get to develop in ourselves. I will continue to be watching your top-notch videos. Keep up the terrific work. Thanks again for a great channel. Sincerely, Frank P.
Frank P., you got some crazy ideas, brother. I'm not going to watch 10 hours of it's just not going to happen. But, reaction videos, them are pretty cool. But, thank you for all your, the watching and the kind words. I thank you for that. I appreciate that. He seems like he grew up in the Caddyshack era. Thank you. Okay, our next
wait a minute. You're getting ahead of yourself. Let's bring in this whole Roger thing.
He said Roger. You must correct. Listen, guys. We've had so many different people have called in, talked in, texted in about Roger. 50% are caring and wanting to know if Roger has a drinking problem, if Roger has, a severe problem, that we need to help, all that kind of stuff. I only meant this as a joke on the videos, Where's Roger? He's not out here working. He's in there, he found out where the booze was, I was kidding. He was in getting a coffee. But when he came out with coffee with, like, Bailey's in it, I turned it into, vodka. And I'm like, oh, Roger's got a problem because he's drinking vodka in his coffee and it's, 7 o'clock in the morning. I was just over-exaggerating things. And, I didn't mean to portray Roger as a drunk. But, he is loud. He is kind of out of control when he drinks. But you got to understand, you guys don't know the other side of Roger. Now, Roger is one of our newest moderators, and I'll get to that in a little bit because I got a couple bones to pick with him. But Roger's one of our newest moderators, and he lives a happy life at home with his woman and his special needs son. And he's constantly...
His other son.
And his other son, right? He's constantly taking care of the kids. He's constantly, working. He's constantly doing this and that. So when he comes over to OFR, he sees that as a time that he can relax and drink. Well, because he don't drink that much, he goes off the wall. He's off the hook. So that's where the videos you've seen. Roger's not normally like that. He is a family man, and his 6 days a week are always working like that. This one day that he comes over to and donates his time to OFR, the first time he didn't even expect to drink. I drank with him. We had a good time. So the second time he was expecting to drink. Now he's, thinking, this is his place to let loose. And I don't want you guys thinking that he has a drinking problem. He has a full family at home, a job, everything else, and it's all good. When he comes over here, he lets loose. So
he's with the boys.
Right. So I just wanted to clear that up a little bit. That's all. That's all. Yeah, he's a good guy, but he's a handful when he drinks. Let me tell you. just gonna say that. That's all. You cannot contain Roger when he's drinking. That's.
All right, so this brings me to my next super chat from our boy Will Star for $10. He said, hashtag shut up Roger. Roger, how you doing tonight? Roger.
Oh, he's on the drinking word. All you guys that are consuming with OFR tonight, there's like 5 to go.
And thanks, Will. I will see you
Will.
tomorrow.
Oh, Will's coming tomorrow?
That's what he says. We'll see if he shows up.
Yeah, he says that a lot during the week. then he just don't show up. Like Steven Bundle, like my buddy from New York. We picked up that big Pacu off the 16th floor, the penthouse, suite. He met, Reaper and Will, and he was like, when I come to town, I'm going to drive 7.5 hours. When I come to town, I want to meet Reaper and Will. Well, that was the day we did the pond rescue, and Reaper was with me all morning. He was tired, and he had to go home. So he left. Will was supposed to be here and hang out with me and Steve and his wife. His wife's amazing. And Will never showed up. He calls me, oh, bro, I'm sorry I slept. I'm like, dude, Steve made the trip from 7 hours to New York to hang out with you. Oh, it was a sad situation.
Alrighty, so we got Megan Tybee for $5, and she didn't say anything. So thanks, Megan.
Thank you.
And we got
Ninja says, slow it down, Roger seems like a great guy. Or slow it down, Roger seems like a great guy. I don't know how to take that, but yeah.
We got Nathaniel's Monster Fish and Exotic Plecos for $5. He said, keep up the good work. If you ever need help in Kansas, look me up. I will be sure to note that down.
I need help in Kansas right now. I have rescues from all over the United States lined up and waiting. What I need is, and I need all this from all of you guys, I need you guys to text me your address if you can hold fish for a while, if you can take in fish, if you can, rescue fish. I need basically a Rolodex of people all over the United States. Someone texts me and says, look, I'm in Arizona. Hang on a second. All right, I've got 3 people in Arizona. Where are you closest to? That's what I need. I need to be able to have rescues on my Rolodex all over, the United States. So keep that in mind, guys.
We have SC Aquatics for $5.
Steven's here.
He said, Roger gets a bit saucy when he drinks.
Swassy.
Glad Roger didn't take the drone down. That Roger guy. You gotta watch him.
You gotta watch him. Thanks, Steven. Glad you're here tonight, brother.
We have GS for $10. He didn't say anything, so
really?
Thank you.
Thank you. Appreciate that, brother. That's going to feed the koi for a day.
Oh, speaking of that, speaking of food, I got a message last night.
Yeah?
And it was from an aquarium group in Pennsylvania.
Okay.
And they said, I have a few 100 pounds of fish food
No way.
that we have overstock of, and he wanted to donate it to us. He said he has it all loaded up in the back of the trailer already. He wants to drive it out in the next few weeks. And
Really?
he's going to donate it. Yeah.
No way. Ask him to come out on a Friday night. That way we can put him on the Stay Fishy Friday videos.
That we could do.
That's
But
awesome.
He's supposed to be getting back to us and giving us dates that he can possibly make the trip. Because
Okay,
he
awesome.
wants to tour the place as well.
Well, that's no problem.
We got Richard Maloney for $20. Said, don't forget the goldfish, and Adele stalks my life.
Him and Adele were getting married down under. And then Adele left him or something. And then he was like, I can't handle you, Adele. You're too wild for me. And all this crazy stuff. And, they're just joking. They're having fun. But that's funny that he puts that up there.
And
Thank you, Roger.
Roger? Richard.
Richard. I'm sorry. We were just talking about Roger. My bad. I'm sorry, Richard. You know what I meant.
All right. Speaking of Roger, he just chimed in and said, I love you guys, and thank you for honestly explaining me.
No. We're not going to let him off the hook that easy. Roger, you need to call in, and we're going to put you online here. And because, I got a bone to pick with you, son.
All right, we have Adele Parkinson for
Are you
$3.
into this yet?
No.
Okay.
For $3. She said, we love Roger. He's good people. Hashtag Mod Squad and hashtag Team Tracy.
Hashtag he's just a little wild. Thank you, Adele. You're such a sweetheart.
We have Will Star again for $10. He said, Roger is a great dude. He likes to have fun. Roger is like our Chris Farley.
Oh, he is so Chris Farley. Good-hearted, but goes way overboard.
We have Ryan Lee for $2, and he just sent a little emoticon that says "cool." Thanks,
Thank you, Ryan. That's awesome. Thank you.
And we have Ange for $10.
Yep.
She said, hashtag Team Tracy.
Oh, I love that.
I have really loved following your pond build. You guys are killing it. And she said, Roger, 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 Roger. Or Roger times 4. So you actually got 5 Rogers. 6 Rogers.
You gotta love it.
It's a never-ending loop of Rogers if I keep saying Roger.
Stop saying Roger. Love you, Ange. Thank you very much. You're such a sweetheart. She's always there. She's commenting on everything. She's there. She follows.
And we have Eric Edits for $20.
Oh, no. This is the guy that gave us the trouble in the first place. We're talking about the saucy lavaca. Lavaca. The cow in Spanish. Oh, my God. She tore up Pittsburgh. We thought it was going to be a match made in heaven. We had to separate them. The cops were called, domestic violence charges, protection orders. They're in their own tanks now. We're thinking, well, she came out of the Lake Tanganyika. That's our normal area. So do the frontoses. We put her in with the frontoses, and she took a chunk out of almost every single frontosa's back. They're all growing back now, but we had to remove her. She is just a little too saucy, Eric. Okay, what did he say?
He said fish food for Lavaca in Pittsburgh.
Aw, thank you, Eric. You're the man. You know what? You just keep taking care of your family the way you have been. You got a beautiful wife and beautiful kids. His kids are the ones that made us that book for Tracy, and it was like have different koi on each page, and oh my God, it was so sweet. His kids are the sweetest.
So we have Kirsty Manders for $5. She said hashtag Team Charlotte drink. Shh, Roger.
Thank you. I appreciate that. Now wait, Von Yinzer. Now he's a friend of the rescue from way back. He says, you may have to explain what a Rolodex is to the younger folks. Okay, it's something on your phone, but back in the day when you had to write addresses down.
Back in my day.
Stop it. A Rolodex was, you've got people's addresses and you had it written down on paper before we had cell phones and all that kind of smartphones. You had people's addresses written on paper. Well, they piled up. Well, a Rolodex was this round thing, and you just keep spinning it until you get to if you want to look up Roger, you keep spinning until you get to R. Now, all your friends' names with R are under there. So Roger, Rob, Rex, whatever. And then you can see their address and their phone number written there. That's a Rolodex. I'm sorry, I'm 50-some years old. Rolodex is in my, repertoire of words.
And we have Caroline Shee for $10. Said if you were on death row, what would be your last meal? Hashtag Team Tracy and hashtag Willstar.
All right, I don't know if I should answer this. Should I answer it or you?
Go for it.
You want me to answer it? My last meal would have to be Tracy. I'm sorry. Love her. She's a sweetheart. Look at Josh. I'm so embarrassed. That's my dad.
You embarrass yourself, buddy. It's all right. Alrighty. So we are caught up on the super chats. You want to bring them into the next topic of discussion?
All right. Our next topic of discussion would be Roger. Now, as someone said, Patty says, "Oh my God, Richard, good answer." Never saw that coming. Roger's here. Holy shit, Big Rich, you are bad. Kathy Aponte.
Family friendly. Keep it PG.
I am. Trying. Okay.
So, Big White was asking, said, hello, do you guys do paid tours?
We don't do paid tours. We give it out for free. We never try and make money off of our patrons, our friends, our followers. We don't need to make money. You know, we're not trying to make money. We don't sell fish. We do what the best thing is for everything involved. The best for the fish, the best for our friends, the best for our followers, all that, you know. So if you want to come out for a tour, right now it's a little hectic because of this pond and Tracy being here. Give me a couple weeks and then I'll schedule a tour in, and it's always free. So.
Alrighty, but donations are always welcome.
This is true.
We have Cleveland's Best for $5.
Oh,
they
thank
didn't
you.
say anything, so thanks. And we have Adam Jessian. Sorry if I butchered your last name.
Jazian, yes.
But he chimed in for $20. Said, love what you guys do for the hobby. I'm a huge fan of eels and knife fish and bichers. Would love to see you do a video specifically on them. Hashtag Team Tracy.
We can do that, and thank you, Adam. That's awful nice of you. We can do that.
Alrighty, so spill the beans on Roger.
Hold up. Big White says, cool, I'm in Cleveland. Where are you guys located? 20 minutes south of Cleveland in a city called Strongsville. Get a hold of me at bigrich@ohiofishrescue.com, and I will set you up for a tour since you're traveling and you're in town anyway.
Or he might have just meant that as I live in Cleveland.
Oh, okay. All right, what did you just ask me to do? Talk about Roger? All right, here's the thing. Roger's one of our newest moderators. Now, I haven't even talked to Roger about this. I'm breaking it to Roger online. Now, I cannot, contain Roger without making him, taking away his moderator privileges. So, here's the thing. Roger's at home, and he's overzealous. So, we have, 22,000 followers on Facebook, whatever, 100,000 followers on YouTube. And Roger's our newest thing, and he wants to do a good job, and I get that. So don't think I'm downing you, Roger. I'm just... Please just give me a minute to explain. Okay, I looked up yesterday on our admin, activity, and the amount of posts removed. Roger was at the top. He had 15 posts removed. Under him was Adele at 5. Under him was, I think it was Justin at 4. Under him was me at 3, and then amount of posts denied. Roger was up there at 13. Adele was 3. I was 2, You see the trend happening? Roger, you're a little overzealous, buddy. And here's the problem. People really get butthurt if you...
You said butthurt.
I said butthurt. People really get butthurt if their comment gets removed or if they gets deleted. They really get mad and take it personal. So before, and here's what I want to teach you, buddy. Before you delete or deny anybody, please make sure it's something super offensive. If it's something so-so, put it in the mod chat and we will decide. Okay, this is what Adele had to do too. Adele was super zealous at first, and she's one of the greatest moderators ever for us. But she was the same way, and I'm just saying, lay off of these people, because I've gotten so many comments. Roger took my post down. Roger deleted me. Roger denied me. And
how many times are you gonna say Roger?
Oh, geez, everybody should be drinking at that time, right? My point is, if I delete your post, Roger, aren't you going to get butthurt? Like, why would he do that to me? We're friends. Or, whatever you think. The problem is everybody else thinks like this too. So please, do not delete, do not deny. Put it in the mod chat if you think it should be handled, and let one of us handle it. Okay? Stop deleting. Stop denying. You're actually upsetting a lot of people. Now, of course, if it's some retarded, bad, horrible comment, yes, you have to do that. But you're thinking you're doing good, and you're doing all this work, and you're helping out the rest of you. You're just upsetting a lot of people. Okay. That's what I wanted to talk to you about. That's why you're in jail tonight.
All right, so getting back to some of these chats, we have Adele Parkinson for $3. She said, "Counseling fun for Josh." Hashtag Team Tracy.
Love you, Adele.
Counseling has went out the windows many years ago.
He's had to grow up with me as his father. Can you imagine that? Poor kid.
Alrighty. We got Dave Pfeiffer for $20, and he didn't say anything. So
Have
thanks,
you got
buddy.
these two?
Yes, we already got those.
Okay.
All right, so we can get to some chat questions.
Sure.
My chat just jumped on me. I'm sorry.
Have you guys noticed a difference in tonight's stream? Is there more lag, less lag? Is there better color? I cut the bandwidth down a lot and did a lot of changes, so it should be better on your end for you guys.
Alrighty.
Yes, Mark Edmund. Roger is eyeliner.
Sure is.
Oh, we never did a Tracy update.
Let's go for it.
Thank you, Josie Tackett. I appreciate that. I forgot all about it. Of course, Tracy's been home with me for a week now, and there's really no
Update?
huge news to tell you. You know what I'm saying? I'm taking care of her. I've got her all of her new, her sheets, her towels, everything's all in pink. I got new flowers around her bed, stuck into, they're all fake flowers, but I stuck them into the foam that's around the bars, because when I turn her over, sometimes she goes to cough it and she curls up, and, she'll hit her head on the side bar. So I covered all the side bars in foam and all that kind of stuff. But in doing so, I'm able to stick in some fake flowers. So I've got, pink flowers on this side, purple and pink on this side. I got white behind her. I've got all of you guys' gifts hanging all around her that I can. And, she's doing good. She's responding more now, because I used to be able to suction her trach out all the way down, and she would never move. Now, as soon as I get past that inner cannula, which is only 3 inches, as soon as I get past that, she's coughing. So she's feeling that. She's responding to that, where before she didn't. So I have to suction out a little bit, stick it down, make her cough, pull it back out, and then suction out everything she coughs up. And then push it back down. She starts coughing. I have to pull up here and suction out everything that she coughs up. So, I'm learning to grow with her as she's doing things. And the problem is she's moving too much. Every 2 hours, I have to go in and reposition her. Here's the problem. She's moving so much that her favorite position is the fetal position, all on one side. She's all curled up. I have to have her on her back for 2 hours, and then propped up to one side for a couple of hours, and then propped up to the other side for a couple of hours. Then I can prop her all the way on her side for a couple of hours, and then prop her all the way on her other side for a couple of hours. I've only got them 5 positions. I cannot put her face down. She has the trach and the hose coming from it, and all these things hooked up to her. So with them 5 movements, every time 20 minutes goes by, she's curled up on her side again. Well, she's going to end up getting bed sores on her side, because that's her favorite position to lay, and she's comfortable. But that also tells me that she has grown to where she moves to where she's comfortable now. You know, so it's a good thing. But it's also a bad thing because I have to keep taking her out of that position and putting her in other positions so that she don't get bed sores, you know. So I'm fighting an uphill battle here because she believes this is where she's comfortable and she's all curled up, you know. She's so cute. And so we've got that to deal with. But, you know, she's doing really good. She's staying nice and, you know, her temperature's good. Her skin color looks good. She's done this thing where she's been biting her lip lately, and I have to keep pulling her lip out of her mouth. And, you know, so she's mellowed out on that, so we're good. She's squeezed my hand a few times, but not enough to say that it's coherent. You know what I'm saying? She has squeezed my hand probably about 7 times now. But she's never squeezed my hand, you know, 2-3 times in a row on command. So she is in there and she is getting better. She's a number 9 on the Glasgow coma scale now, where she was a number 8 for like 2 months, and she moved all the way up from 5 to 8. And now she was 8 for a long time. They just rated her at number 9, and it only goes to 15. So all we're waiting on now is this new thing where she's coherent and she can squeeze my hands or blink her eyes. And, you know, we're waiting on this for a month or 2 now. This is the next thing.
I think the first thing she's going to say when she wakes up is, "Shut up, Roger."
That's exactly what she's going to say.
All right, so we have Dinah chimed in for $10. She said, "Thank you so much for the belly-aching laughs you gave me with the last pond rescue vids.
Oh, wasn't that
Not
hilarious?
sure what was funnier, the guy stuck in the mud or Rich's laughter."
I couldn't stop laughing. I mean, it was just too funny. And we're talking about the first pond or the second pond? It was the same pond, but the first one?
It was plural, so both of them.
Okay. The first one, Ken was down in there, and I'm telling him, don't head towards the water. It's only going to get worse. He goes, "Okay." And he steps towards the water and sings. I'm like, "Ken, don't go that way." It was so funny. He was like, "Okay," and then he just didn't listen. And finally, he turns around and he starts walking away, and, you know, he gets up and out. And that was so funny. And then the second one was funny because Evan's like, "Oh, I'm not going to sing. You know, I'm not near the weight Uncle Ken is." And he was up to his nipples in the mud. I was laughing so hard. And the funny thing was, Ken was laughing because he brought him out here and didn't tell him nothing. So I look at Ken, I'm like, "Ken, do you see why it's funny now?" He's like, oh yeah. He's laughing his butt off. It was so funny.
Bonnie Zolk asked if we have any fantail Oscars. And the answer is yes.
Yes, we do.
They're lovely. But they are in the 750. Alrighty. So let's get some more questions in here. When will the second Bellagio tank be stocked? Well, if you watch tomorrow's video, I'll have something to say about that. So,
oh, you letting it out of the bag.
So stay tuned. Tomorrow, you'll have your answer.
Kathy Murphy says,
But
"Love
soon.
you guys." Aw, that's so sweet. Love you too, Kathy. K-Stew. Anybody have an acrylic tank manufacturer they like the most? I'm looking for a new 125-gallon under 1,500. Well, geez, we could definitely find that. We find all kinds of them under that price. He's talking about
brand
new.
new.
Yeah.
All right, so we have a question from Will Star. So what was the best, most important thing that you learned from Ed when he was there that you might not have known before? I did learn something that I'm going to put in my plethora of knowledge up here, which is he actually used the cover tape from Seaman, the liner, and he smacked it over the inside and the outside of the liner where he was putting the bulkhead through, and it stiffened up the liner so you can actually have an easier cut.
Yeah.
So that's something I might use in the future, because usually I just got real crafty with a razor blade, cut the hole a little bit smaller, and forced the liner up over the bulkhead and made like a tight fit seal on it, and then just tighten the bulkhead up on it. But I like Ed's idea better, and I think
that's a
it
good
worked
idea.
out.
It makes it nice and thick and durable. You know what I like about Ed? Now, Ed, I love you, brother. You're a friend of mine for 3 years now, but you know what I like most about you? Your wife. Ellen is such a sweetheart. Now, there's not many people on this planet, I will say, that is like Tracy, but Ed's wife, Ellen, is just like Tracy. She is such a sweetheart. The moment she meets you, she treats you like family. She wants to hug you. She's such a sweetheart. And this is exactly the way Tracy is. Now, Tracy never got a chance to meet Ellen now. But we did. And I'm like, oh my God, you're like Tracy reincarnated, you know. Ed's wife is a sweetheart, just like Tracy is. Now, there's not many people I can say that about. Tracy she will treat you like your family from the moment she meets you. And everybody loves Tracy because of that. Well, I met Ellen one time and I was like, oh my God, you're just like my wife Tracy. You know, she's such a sweetheart. So if a sweetheart like that chooses Ed, if I knew nothing else about him, I would say he is a good man. But I know so much more about him. He's smart. He's nonstop. He goes all over the country, all over other countries. He's all over the world nonstop, and he fixes and builds and you know, just nonstop creates. Now, what more could you want in life if you have built, created, or fixed, you know, many things? You have made this world better. That's Ed Beaulieu for you. That's my buddy Ed right there. And now his wife, I can understand why she loves him. Tracy.
Do you have a crush on Ed?
Not at all. Stop it. I just know that, you know, people are like, you know, for how many years did people were like, why is she with you? You know what I'm saying? I'm 15 times her size. I was 350 at my biggest, and Tracy's 98 pounds. And, you know, it's my heart. I help everybody out. I love to help people. I love to get, and I keep getting, you know, ran over, and people keep, you know, abusing things and all that kind of stuff. And, you know, Tracy never turns sour. She's just like, well, if they need it, let them have it, you know. And you know, she's such a good person. And I seen that in Ed's wife, Ellen. She's such a sweetheart. And if Tracy would have been there, Tracy and Ellen would have been such best friends, and I would have came home with baby goats. Trust me.
So we got Adam Jassian again for $5. Said, do you plan on putting any more arowanas in the predator pond? We are not opposed to it. We most certainly can. Of course, when they come in as rescues, we can certainly do that. But he said, I love that it's so big you don't have to worry about them jumping. Oh, yeah. And Roger.
Well, we were worried about them jumping.
Certainly.
We would not put them in the pond because arowanas jump. But we've had this one in the pond for what? Almost a year now?
No, a couple months.
No, 9 months at least.
I'll take a bet.
It's the whole summer and then last winter.
No.
Yeah, he was in there all last winter.
No.
Yes, he was.
You can pull up the video on YouTube and someone will correct us in the chat. It was just a few months ago we put that.
Seems like forever.
It seems like forever ago.
Okay, I'll go with that.
It seems like last summer we just started the pond too, and last year we had the scape off, and that was a month ago.
The scape off was not a month ago.
Yes, it was.
No, it wasn't.
Yes, it was.
Because I whined about it for 3 months.
And you're still whining about it.
I am not. I am over it now. You cheated. I won by default, period. Love you, buddy.
All right, we have Justin Richards for $2. He said hashtag
Hey, that's
Team
one of our
Tracy
moderators.
and hashtag Roger. So we
Thank
have
you, Justin.
Colin Doyle for $20. He said, for us drinkers that are actually consuming, It's been a great night so far. Way to go, everyone. Thanks, Big Rich and Josh, for getting us all together. Thanks, Colin.
You can tell he's been drinking all night because he loves everybody.
And then Colin Doyle chimed in again for another $20. He said, I forgot.
Thank you, Colin.
Roger, Roger, Roger.
Oh, jeez.
So
now he wants everyone else to get drunk. Colin, you're the best. Thank you.
And we have really 2233 for $10. They said, just to say thank you for everything you're doing. Hashtag Team Tracy. Hashtag Willstar. Hashtag SC Aquatics. Hashtag all the people who have helped. Hashtag Shut Up Roger.
I love that hashtag. That just rocks.
Well,
Shut up, Roger.
And we have Joe's Tips and Tricks for $5. He said, stay amazing, OFR. Everyone, please help Vinny's Aquatics reach 1K.
You know, I don't know. Vinny had this one video where he said that, you know, OFR, you know, I'm gonna expose the truth and all that kind of stuff. Turned out to be a really great video, but you know, he had me because you know I'm like, what? And I go and I start clicking and I start watching, and he's like, I don't like Ohio Fish Rescue. I love Ohio Fish Rescue. And I was like, oh my God, my heart stopped beating. You know, I was like, who is this guy? Why is he ragging on us? You know. I was flabbergasted, you know. Vinny, you're a funny guy.
All right, so we have Christina Ennie. She's a first-time live streamer tonight.
Really?
She said, nice. My first time. Do you drink when the chat says the word or when Big Rich or Josh says the word?
When anything says the word.
So I'm gonna break this up. Most people do it when we say the word. For those that are really apt to doing it and taking on this challenge, this big beast. Whenever someone says it in the chat, then you drink. There's a few of us in there who partake in that, and you'll be able to make friends with them real quick. We have Rednecks Aquatics for $5. He said, Roger, 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 Roger. Now, could you remind me what Ed's last name is again?
Beaulieu.
Beaulieu, yep. And
just like you're saying the word blue with like a U or an A in there. Beaulieu.
Like you're saying beluga whale, but
beluga whale. Perfect.
Beaulieu. And then he also said, Roger, 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 Roger.
We're trying to help him, and he's trying to get us drunk.
Alrighty. Kathy Murphy for $7. She said, the money, LOL, XXOO, Josh and Rich.
Nice,
well, thanks, Kathy.
Nice. Thank you. Are we past? Oh, that's it right there?
Yep. Josh from Dave Pfeiffer. He said, Josh, when are you going swimming in the pond?
Pfeiffer. It's Pfeiffer. Silent P.
Okay.
Let me see it.
It's Pifher.
Oh, yeah, it might be. It might be. Let us know, brother.
He said, when are you going swimming in the pond? As soon as we get it filled back up. We are waiting on some parts because we had a faulty check valve, so we can't get the second skimmer operational until we get that check valve in. So that's running all the jets. I can probably bypass it and just put the pump in after. But tomorrow I will be hooking up the overflow on the back of the skimmer. My buddy Nate's coming over, so he can help me with that, and then it's cleaning up.
Wait. Better yet, Nate's wife Janet's coming. She will definitely help. She's a beast.
So, I have a plan tomorrow just to put in the skimmer, foam in the rest of the stream, and then we can start filling her back up. As long as I get that overflow done.
Foam in the rocks that are going to be the waterfall, and then level them, and then foam them in and let that set. That way the water comes down the center and spreads out.
You got to make them watch the video.
Watch the video and we will show you how.
But yes, that's the plan for tomorrow, and then we can start putting water back in the pond. And then once the lights that are on back order come in, we'll have to drain it down, install the lights, and fill her back up.
Yeah, so, I've been waiting on these lights for 8 months now.
Yep. Alrighty.
Justin Richards says, hashtag shut up Roger.
We got My Life Every Day 365 for $5. She said, love you guys, hope all is doing well, and hope the leopard gecko and gargoyle gecko Big Rich's sister took in are doing well.
Mm-hmm.
They actually are. And
her kids love these things. And they've come back and they've gotten bigger tanks from me and gave me the tanks back to upgrade them. And, you know, they've bought so much stuff from the pet store. You have ruined their lives. That's all they do now is buy stuff for the lizards. They love them. They love them. Thank you.
And then we have K Stu for $5. He said, how's that Camaro doing, Big Chief? You guys should do a rescue in it, slap a hitch on the back, and a sticker on the side.
Well, if I'm Big Chief, does that make you Murder Nova? Thanks, K Stu. Yeah, I wish.
Only when Murder Nova took over the number one spot will I allow you to call me Murder Nova.
That has never happened.
Yeah, when Big Chief fell off the list. He took himself off because his car blew up. Or he wrecked it.
I remember him wrecking it. He got a new car.
Sean was one.
Was he?
Yep.
Okay.
Alrighty. So answer his question. How's the Camaro doing?
Camaro's up and ready and ready to roll.
He was going to take Ed Beaulieu for a ride, and then some mean person decided to dump dirt in the driveway, and this driveway is trashed.
We have got mud all the way up to the end of our driveway, and Josh was trying to take it away, and our plans were to work the one day, getting the wet dry or the wetlands filter in and all that. The next day we were going to take a break, and I was going to take Ed Beaulieu on the ride for the Camaro. The problem was we didn't get to the dirt because Josh had to use the Bobcat to take all the gravel over to the wetlands filter and all that kind of stuff. So we had so much dirt, we couldn't get my Camaro out the driveway. So Ed said next time, but we're ready to go. You know, that car is up and running and ready.
Uh-oh. SC Aquatics said, I'm back. May have flooded the fish room. Got distracted by all the Roger comments. Oh, dear Lord. So we have Jawad Khan for $5. Said, much love from New York City. Your pool pond is the size of most people's apartments here. Praying for Tracy. Hashtag
It's a little
Team
bigger
Tracy.
than that. I'm saying. I used to live in New York, and I'm telling you, the rent is so high, and the apartments are so small that I have not seen an apartment in New York the size of my pool pond. Trust me on that. That would be ridiculous rent. It's expensive in New York.
We have Kathy Murphy for $7. Says, Vinny, Big Rich gave you a shout out. Big Rich gave you a shout out, our bro. This thinks you are funny. No kidding. XXOO. I had to read through the typo, but I think I got it, Kathy. And thank you.
I'm still lost over here.
Alrighty, we got Will Star again for $5. Yes, I forgot to tell you about this idea. I keep forgetting about it.
What?
Will Star came up with a great idea, and he just super chatted about it. $5. He said, we need an official OFR drinking cups for Friday night live streams already.
Oh, everybody needs a drinking cup.
Different types too, and maybe some beer koozies.
Yes.
I think that is a good idea.
Great idea. Great idea. I'm with you, Will.
Yes, Will, I forgot again. Shame on me. I know I'm terrible. I'm sorry.
Listen, everybody, Will's talking about doing, he's doing his channel too, but he's talking about doing we're going to take all of our videos. We have over 350. Mm-hmm. We're going to take all of them and we're going to re-edit them for Instagram and Facebook. Which are both monetized now. And he's going to start from the very beginning and go. So he's going to take a 30-minute video and break it down to like 12, 15-minute videos. And they're going to be, more in line with the Instagram and the Facebook size. So he's talking to us about doing that, and then you guys can go back and watch when OFR started and how we built and where we went and how we did it, and I think that's a great idea.
And we got Dave Pfeiffer. He said, "No, Rich, Josh is finally getting it right. Hashtag shut up, Roger."
Oh, so it's Piper. Okay.
Alrighty. And Will doesn't know this yet, but I was going to ask him tomorrow if he wanted to ride to Chicago with me and be my cameraman.
Oh, yes. Josh is supposed to go up to Chicago now
So,
and
let's put this in perspective. We have people...
See how you overtalk me,
Yeah,
and then I have to sit back?
I'll let you get back to it. We have people who love us that just want us to come and be in their presence and help do a video. No, I'm messing with you. Alright, continue. Spill beans.
Okay. Ed Beaulieu is doing a 700-gallon tank.
Ed Beaulieu.
Beaulieu. That's what I said.
You said
Beaulieu.
Beaulieu.
I said Beaulieu. Stop it. Ed Beaulieu is doing a 700-gallon tank for Greg Woodstock's huge turtle. You remember all you guys remember this? Named Woody. Okay. His turtle is huge. Anyways, Ed Beaulieu's doing this thing, and then
Hashtag turtle talk.
Stop it. Tanner
Serpa Designs
from Serpa Designs is also going to be there and helping, and we're gonna fly Josh up to Chicago.
We'll drive if Will's coming.
Are you gonna drive? Okay. They're going to go up to Chicago and then help Tanner and Ed Beaulieu set this tank up for their turtle Woody and design it, help out and all that, collab, do videos, all that kind of stuff. Greg wants us out there doing more collab videos and then not editing and working on, the videos. So this is one thing he wants done, so we're going to do it, and it's going to be cool. Tanner, you guys all know him. He's got over 300,000, subscribers from Serpa Designs. If not, check him out. He does some amazing work with like little tanks and then, complete ecosystems and that kind of stuff. He's really intricate. So you guys got to check him out. We're going to go up there and work with him and get this 700-gallon tank done for Woody. And he's going to use the enclosure he's got now for Woody for his Mata turtle.
Okay.
So, good. It's a win-win-win for everybody involved.
So there might be an exciting video on Greg's turtle coming up.
Stop it. You're killing me.
So we have Dave Hudson for $3 said, "When's the Zipline video?"
Oh, we do have to do that, don't we?
Yes, you do.
That's coming up soon. Is there going to be duct tape involved? Do I have to hang upside down? I just can I just get on the thing and go?
Sure, certainly can.
So no duct tape involved?
Correct.
All right, I will do this.
Unless you guys want duct tape.
I will not fight nobody if there's no duct tape involved.
Dell Parkinson for $8 chimed in, said, "Get a ladder and do the zipline, please. You promised. Hashtag Green Team, hashtag Mod Squad, hashtag Team Tracy, hashtag Team Charlotte, Roger, 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 and oh yeah, Roger."
Consume 4 time, you diehards.
Alrighty. My chat just jumped again. 1 second. Scrolling back up.
Redneck Aquatics
for
says
$5.
Yep.
So here's an update. Here's an idea that I would like to see if you could spare a 1,000-gallon tank and make it a planted aquarium that is actually my dream tank. Possibly, but I know our buddy Steven's creating a super awesome, huge planted nano tank here soon that I'm gonna help him build.
Nano tank?
Yes.
A nano tank is a tiny tank.
Well, he's doing like nano fish, all the small fish, but he's going to be doing it like a 2,000, 3,000 gallon nano tank.
Really? With the windows we build them and stuff?
Yes, but he's adding more windows. And I talked him out of using acrylic and just buying more glass.
Okay.
Because of the silicone.
Yeah.
Alrighty, so we got My Life Every Day 365 for another $5. She said, I'm glad they love them as much as I love them. Talking about the geckos.
Oh, yeah. Very nice. Very nice.
And we got Metalhead Prime for $5. He said, I second what Will Star said. Roger, 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 Roger. I'm catching the newbie up. Hashtag Team Tracy.
He's trying to get people drunk.
We have DL for $10. He said, you guys need to do a larger outdoor pond next year so we can have more pond build
What?
vids, LOL. The different species, sturgeon, channel cats? Possibly. Also, are you worried about keeping river fish out of the koi pond? There is actually no chance of having river fish in there. It's just going to be strictly koi.
And
Now,
maybe sturgeon or two.
correct. And maybe some
Wait.
Chinese hyphen sharks.
Right.
And
Right.
maybe a
Stop.
few
Stop.
surprises
Keep
along the
adding
way.
that.
Maybe. But there might
To
be...
say you guys need to do a larger outdoor pond. This thing is 40 foot by 30 foot. Now, do you know what a mobile home is? That's 10 foot by like 40 foot. And you live in there, and it's a 2-bedroom apartment.
Mm-hmm.
This is bigger than that, like by times 3. This thing is huge, and it's 5 foot deep. Everybody that has worked on it has been impressed. Even the great Greg Woodstock that did not want to back this. He gave us the supplies for it, but he wanted me to follow his design, which was a 40 by 10. And then we built the roof, and then we had the footers in there, and we couldn't build it attached to the deck. And he got mad at me for moving it out farther away from the deck and putting it in the ground. But now Ed was impressed. Ed loved it. And, some people are saying, hey, it's not, realistic. But the problem is we're not a normal family. Yes, we'd like a realistic pond in the backyard and have some goldfish in there or some koi. That's not us.
But you also know OFR. We're never done.
We built this for the biggest amount of water we could. It is 35,000 gallons, and it is rectangular. Now, we will make it look more natural as time goes on, but it is rectangle because if we made it kidney-shaped, it would take out 5,000 gallons. If we made it heart-shaped, it would take out, 4,000 gallons. We made it as big as we could to save as many fish as we could. People aren't understanding this. So if it looks a little man-made, give us till next year.
Look at that drone footage that Steven posted too. That pond looks amazing.
Yeah, it does.
All right, we got Roger Dillon for $5. He said the prices and this OFR family are amazing. My life is atypical to say the least. Hang on, my chat jumped. Sorry, Roger. He said, my life is atypical to say the least, but there is so much love. Thanks for being a part of it.
Thank you, Roger. Appreciate that, brother. But you're not allowed to delete anybody's comment. You're not allowed to deny anybody's comment. You have to post them to the mod chat now and let the other mods decide whether it should be deleted. Just to get you warmed up into the family, okay? Seriously, because you delete things willy-nilly, and now people are getting mad, and people will actually leave the group because of it. You know what I'm saying? Oh, he deleted my stuff. You guys are communists. You guys are sanctioning my rights. Forget all that. Stop deleting, stop, denying, and put it in the mod chat. We'll handle it.
Alrighty.
You'll learn the more you hang in there, the more you learn.
We have Rednecks Aquatics for another $5. He said, hell yeah, with the drinking koozies. I mean the beer koozies. That would be badass. Good job, Will Star. Roger, Roger, Roger.
Here you go, brother. We're going to have this Rednecks Aquatics up at the rescue eventually, right?
Okay. We got Will Star for another $5. He said, people can order ones with hashtag Shut Up Roger on the drinking cups, koozies, etc. Roger, Roger, Roger.
Timothy Bell chimes in and says, my nickname is Turtle. I'm sorry for your luck, brother.
Patty said we didn't answer Adele's question. I don't even remember if we answered it, but we are working on the platform for the Zipline, so that'll be soon. The Zipline is there, but we don't have the platform to get on it now because we took down the railing around the deck, and the 2 steps going up to the railing are out by the barn, and the deck that used to fold up and then fold down, and you'd stand on it to get onto the zip line is also down there. We don't have a way of getting on now, so that helps out this situation. But I mean, we'll do it. We will do it. I said I'd do it, and I will do it. You will get a video of this soon. Speaking of Zipline, we got Tom Jan for $2. He said $2 for the first roll of duct tape. Zip it good, Rich.
No, I get the picture in my mind. My feet are duct taped to the seat of the thing, and I'm going upside down through the.
So we have Caroline Shee for $5. She said, my boyfriend, who is a diehard OFR fan, is getting really drunk from this. Rolling eyes emoji. She said, I blame you guys. JK. Smiley face and hashtag Willstar.
We'll get him drunk. You can take advantage of him.
Keep it PG.
That is PG.
Patty said Josh is on his game tonight. Thanks, Patty.
Timothy Newitt says Serpa Design is the best. He led me to OFR, actually. Really?
Awesome.
Yeah. Well, I've talked to him before, and, he's a friend of mine and this and that. And, the first time we met, he was doing a 540-gallon tank for Greg Woodstock. And I was trying to be funny because he's doing this whole, tannins tank with the leaves and all that and making it brown. So I come walking in there. I'm like, yo, bro, I can show you how you can do some right, filtration and get all that darkness out of the water, make it look good. He's like, but that was hilarious. I'm like, I'm just kidding. I'm kidding.
Alrighty. So we have Off the Deep Ends Aquatics for $20. He said, shout out from Massachusetts. Said, I hope to come visit you guys.
You said it right that time. You used to have such a problem. He'd be like, Massachusetts. I mean, he had such a hard time saying this word. He got it right this time.
Oh, gotta hate those childhood memories. Said, I hope to come visit you guys soon when I come to pick up the stand for my 600-gallon.
What stand is that?
I don't know.
What's he talking about?
He's picking up a stand for his 600-gallon tank.
Oh, so that he can visit while he's doing that.
Yes.
Okay, I thought I had something for him, and I'm like, I don't have a stand for a 600-gallon tank.
You just let us know when you're coming, bud.
Exactly.
And, we'll make it happen. We got Metalhead Prime for another $5. He said, Roger, 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 Roger. Hope I helped the drunk boyfriend situation, winky face.
That's hilarious.
We have Rednecks Aquatics for another $5. He said, brothers, you don't know how bad I would love to come up from Texas. Cookies from Texas barbecue and see y'all. Just times are tough down here. Roger.
Times are tough. Times are tough everywhere, brother. So,
one day, someday, you'll be driving past us and you'll be like, hey.
There's that OFR van. It gets everywhere. We've been to, Los Angeles. We've been to Oregon. We've been to Washington. We've been to Washington, D.C. We've been to in Missouri. We've been everywhere. So if you see the OFR van, trust me, there's a lot of people that pull us over and stop us just to talk. So we like that. Now, at first, when I was doing all these rescues, people are beeping at us and shit. I'm like, what the hell is this asshole's problem? And I look over and they're all like, hey. I'm like, oh, they're just saying hi. Okay, I get it. It took me a minute because I was taking offense. People beeping at us, and you know.
So we have really 22.33 for $5. He said Big Rich should have Wrecking Ball playing in the background as he goes down the zip line. Hashtag shut up, Roger. Now, one of you guys have to clip that out and post that to Facebook.
Okay. Don't do it. Don't do it.
Do it. Oh, man. So we have...
Did you get to this one yet?
I'm about reading it now.
Right,
we have Adam Jassian for $5. He said, stop harassing them about the looks. They set up all their tanks for maximum size, not aesthetics. Love you guys. Roger, Roger, Roger. Couldn't have said it any better.
Couldn't have said it no better. You rock, brother. Thank you, Adam.
Alrighty.
K-Stu says, Mark Edmond, really? That's horrible. The fish store owners here tell me they are doing well because everybody's bored at home and starting up tanks. Importing cichlids must be more difficult there. They must be replying to some other, message.
We got Will Star for another $5. He said, I think Rich should zip line into the back pond. Splash.
I'll do it
Great
if you
video.
do it, Will Star. I'll do it if you do it.
I'll film it.
Josh is offering his time.
All right, let's get some questions into the
Any
chat.
questions we can ask, guys? We're here.
So we're actually 10 minutes over, but we'll give them a little bit extra.
Sure. Ask away, guys. We'll answer anything you can.
Someone said we should start doing a Tuesday fish stream.
I don't mind the fish streams, but we tried with Ed, and there was only like 56 people there.
We might do some more surprise streams like that. But
Every time any celebrity shows up here, we will do a surprise stream. Trust that.
Will Smith said fire eels in the predator pond. They will be snacks. And,
Yeah, you can't. Come on, guys. You can't put pacus in the predator pond. Please quit asking us to put pacus into the big pool pond. Yes, it's bigger for Big Betty, but here's the problem. Pacus eat cords. They eat strings. They eat anything they can get in their mouth. And then
the universal rock background, that's rubber.
Right. They will tear that up. And we won't have no lights. We won't have no, power heads. And we'll have to go looking for the cuts and the bites and the cords. We cannot have pacu in the pool pond. Stop asking. The tank they're going in is a 3,000, and that's all there is to it. This is a done thing. I'm sorry, we cannot do it.
If they were auctioning a huge amusement park type tunnel shark tank, would Ohio Fish buy it? If it was the right price.
I will buy anything for the right price. I'm looking for a skid steer right now because I just rode this awesome skid steer for the last week and a half, and I want one, but I can't afford it.
We have K-Stu for $5. He said, do you ever get sponsor offers? Corey from Aquarium Co-op was bragging about fish food companies sending him pallets of food for showing it in videos.
You know what? That actually upsets me. We have not had any offers. We had one guy send us from Cape Fear Koi
Koi net.
a koi net, and it's a special net that you can put the koi in. You can pick up the back end and carry the koi with water over to where you let them, and then you can just pull it out. That's awesome. That's not actually a sponsor. That's them donating to us. So I appreciate that. And guys, look up Cape Fear Koi. They're awesome. Now, We also had one other guy give us a net, and that was great too. We have not had any offers for any sponsorship, for any what's the other word? Endorsements. Nothing. And I see people with like 2,000 followers having sponsors. We don't have any. Nobody has offered us nothing. I need a sponsor for food, and I need a sponsor for nets. We do not have the amount of nets we need because, we get a net. We
break them all the time.
We break them all the time. It's a $50 net, and then it lasts 2 months, and there's big holes in it. Well, you see our nets, and there's shoestrings holding them together. You know what I'm saying? That's our budget. You got to understand. So if we had a net company and a food company, we need a koi company. We would have their product on every koi tank we got, and we would feed their koi their product. If they want to offer it to us, great. I don't know how to go shopping for this kind of thing. And we're just a couple of guys with some fish tanks. We're trying to get it, taken care of. If we had a sponsor of food, it would be much better. You guys, right into everybody. And you know what else? There's a show called Ellen. She helps out people that are doing good. Well, we do good. Right into Ellen. Tell them how much Ohio Fish Rescue needs to be on her show. She will help us with whatever our endeavor is in the moment. Maybe it's 2 years from now, whatever. She's a good-hearted person and helps out a lot of charities. We're a charity. We help out everybody. We help the fish. We help the fish community. We help the fish people. We help people donating. They leave here sometimes with more stuff than they donate. You know what I'm saying? So, right into Ellen. Tell them how awesome OFR is, and, she needs to help us. The Ellen thing would be great if they would donate a vehicle that would help us, like a, what's it called? A transit van? Sprinter van. Sprinter van, transit van, whatever. Somebody needs to donate something like that to where we can go and back on our rescues and pick up all these fish. And, it's that would be awesome. That would help us out, and then we can keep helping everybody out,
Mark Edmonds said, do a short promo endorsement and send it to them saying this is what we could do if you sponsor us. Not a bad idea.
That's not a bad idea.
Alrighty. Any plecos for the new pond? That's going to be a no-go.
No. No plecos because there's no plecos that'll overwinter winter. In winter time, we will get frozen water on top. There will be a stream through where it's skimming off the top, and then the waterfall's coming in. That's it. The rest will be frozen. There is no pacus or plecos around that will last in that kind of coldness.
Space Ninja just said she herself got canceled talking about Ellen.
What do you mean canceled?
Her show? That's what I'm guessing.
What show?
The Ellen Show?
No, what are you talking about? I'm lost.
He said she herself just got canceled, meaning her show.
Oh, Ellen just got canceled.
Yes.
Got you. That's too bad. She's helped a lot of people out, with the great things that she's done in the past. She's done a lot of charity work and a lot of helping people out. That's great. I can't believe it got canceled.
All right. Everyone has their days. It can only last for so long. All right.
Everyone hates Ellen now? Why? Oh, probably political bullshit. You know what? We don't get into politicalness. I don't care who you vote for. I don't care none of that. I'm not going to hate you because you vote for this person or you think that person said this or that. I don't want involved in that crap. It's just retarded.
Alrighty. So I think that's enough for tonight, guys. I thank you guys for tuning in for an awesome Friday night live stream.
I've had a lot of fun. Thank
We
you
said
guys
a lot
for
of
jamming
Rogers.
with us, hanging out with us. And you know what? This is the only time ever, and I've said this before, this is the only time I get to hang out with my friends because I'm so busy during the week working, taking care of Tracy, you know, making sure everything is taken care of, paying the bills, all that kind of stuff. Friday nights is my only time, and I spend it with you guys. I'm just saying. This is fun for me. Thank you.
All right, so we have Rednecks Aquatics for the last super chat of the night for $5. He said, that's a bunch of BS. You should have sponsors as much Fluval products as you all use and as much food as you go through. These companies are stupid.
all of our pumps are Fluval FX5s and FX6s. I think Fluval should step up. Yes. Also, we feed so much. Don't end it yet. We feed so much of the koi food to everybody that we should have a company sponsoring our koi food, our floating koi food, and then our catfish sinking pellets. If we had those two things, it would save us thousands a month. That would be great. If you people are hearing this, if you can help out.
Alrighty, and as always,
Stay fishy, my friends.